You know, come and give me a hug?
Yeah, you will. He's writing you a...
Write me off. Come give me a hug for this camera. Come give me... Come give me... Oh, man. Oh, man.
Oh, you can't have them both in your legs. He's...
Little baby love, shortening, mama, little baby love, shortening. Man, good hug. And this little one. I'm a little baby love, shortening. I'm a little baby.
Paris, take your glasses off.
Baby, shortening, red. Why could it? London is expensive.
Yeah, I think certain parts of London. Depends where you go. If you're going to do first class.
Breakfast downstairs for me,
Yeah.
some croissants and sausage and coffee, £18.
That's ridiculous. I could have gone to a supermarket and brought it up for you.
Yeah.
It's a 5-star hotel, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. That's ridiculous. For what, please? Yeah. This one was busy. Do. It's from Mother.
Okay.
Mother, how you make her face? He says, I get 2 lines. You know, he just drew a little drawing for him, and he took it from there. And then he began to draw, because the thing about Daddy, who was incredible, we lived in a very small house, and Daddy bought a big piano and put it inside the house. He said if you put an instrument in front of the child will crawl to it. So Box would crawl to the piano and begin playing ting, 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 ting. Daddy, what little money he had, gave it to somebody to teach Boxer how to play the piano.
Which is quite unusual for that time, wasn't it? Really?
No.
No?
It's quite unusual for that time because people don't think like Daddy. My daddy was not on a British island.
Right. Okay.
Daddy was ahead of everybody. So he sent his son to play the piano, and Box to play the piano at school. So the kids could march in. And it became very popular because people left to sing and he would play for them. You know. And if he could play the piano, he could dance like nobody else. How my mother met my father was beautiful. She was at a dance, and Daddy was always beautifully dressed, and Mother was always beautifully dressed. But used to make her own clothes. Very elegant and very slim, very elegant. And she was with her sister, Tante Bell.
Is she older or younger?
Mother was the first.
Oh, right, okay.
And she saw this beautiful man dancing. He said, oh, I would love to dance with him. And Tante Bell, behind Mother's back, went and asked Mr. Excuse me, sir, my sister would love to dance with you. Daddy said, why, sure. And Daddy took Mother and they danced all night. Boom, boom, boom. Ba-ba-dum, baby-dim, 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 baby-dim. That was the song. And it was a waltz. It's called a flat waltz. And they danced, and Mother could dance like nobody's business. Very elegantly. They danced all night. That was the beginning of Mother and Daddy.
Oh, fantastic.
And then Bosco was born, and then I had another brother whose name was Kenneth. Kenneth, Daddy taught him to, gave him the violin. Bosco was the piano, Kenneth was the violin. Daddy had big dreams for all of us. Now that was very unusual for a man of his income, you know. Couldn't care that his children must have the arts, Daddy. No one thought like that in Trinidad, to have your children in the arts, please. You know. And I was the last. There was Marjorie, and then there was Jean. I was the last in the family. And during that period was the Depression, in 1930. And Gene and I were like this. Drama, Gene was like two peas in a pot. Daddy brought us up so beautifully. Bosco had to take care of Marjorie. Geoffrey had to take care of Gene. And Gene used to beat me up. Bam, 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 bam. Oh, come here, boy. Stand up here. No.
That's Phoebe in Paris.
Yeah,
She's
really?
a bossy one. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Very much.
Gene. Yes, Gene. Yes, Gene. Yes, Gene. And what happened? Bosco is doing a show because everybody followed Bosco. You know, they danced for Bosco. He could play the piano and he was putting on the show. And Gene and I, that was in 1940 when Jitterbug was going in. And Bosco was doing it, and Gene and I used to copy Bosco, whatever Bosco did. Bosco, my first dancing partner was Gene. And we danced on the stage in Trinidad. Audience went crazy. I remember Gene putting her finger on my head and doing shimmy-shamming around me. Gene was my first dancing partner. Yeah.
How do you think she would have reacted to her grandchildren?
Gene, it was a mother at heart. Oh, Gene would be combing her hair every minute. Gene was very, very special. Very sensitive, you know. Very quiet, but very sensitive, very selective, you know. But had a wicked sense of humor.
That's Phoebe, isn't it?
Wicked sense of humor.
That's Phoebe, exactly. Not you.
Oh God, wicked sense of humor.
So you didn't. So your father, was he born in Trinidad, or I heard someone that he came from
the Holders are Barbadian.
Right. Okay.
They came from Barbados. And my mother's father was French.
Right.
Paris. And my mother's mother was Martinique.
Okay.
You know.
Right.
She was black and he was a white guy.
So when did they arrive in Trinidad?
I don't know.
Don't know. Okay. And have you got any relatives in Martinique? Have you ever traced them?
No.
Haven't ever traced
No.
them?
Daddy brought me up very strange. Within a small circle, this is the family, this is the family. I'm not interested.
So anybody extended doesn't?
You can't go on and on and on and on and on. I'm not trying to find my roots. Couldn't care it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We all, you know. But
surely, if you found your roots, it'd be a legacy to the next generation.
Well, I couldn't care less.
So writing your book, that was purely for you then?
No, it was not. It was not for me. It's just a documentary of a man who has done a lot in a world that limits you.
Okay.
And no one should be limited. I was not doing a documentary on my great grandfather, and even if you were the King of England, so what? It is my immediate.
You needed to record that because
no, my immediate is more important. Marjorie, Jean, Bosco, Kenneth, you know, and the few friends that I have, you know.
Okay.
And within that family, that's it. You know. I have to know when to edit, when enough is enough.
Yeah.
You know.
So what do you sort of hold higher? Your acting, designing, or your painting? Which one would you put above? Are they all parallel? All of the skills that you have?
It's all my diary.
So you enjoy all of it? There's nothing...
Otherwise I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
One is, they're all the same thing. They're all releases.
Yeah. You know that style you have, the extended neck? How did you come about that?
Just look at people.
Really? So you see people with extended necks, do you?
In the dance world, we all have extended necks.
Okay.
A person with perfect posture has an extended neck.
Right.
When they walk, they speak properly. When they go in for a job, the neck extends.
True, isn't it?
Think about it. A woman with a basket on top of her head.
You
She
have
walks.
to, don't you?
She walks like a model because she has to balance the basket.
Mm.
You have to extend the neck. That you can't walk with a basket on the head this way.
Mm.
Body language.
And what I noticed from your book is that your influences are mostly, I don't know, Haitian, black, whatever, that sort of African. Is that are those your influences?
Well, number one, I like our folklore. Our folklore, we are all extended from Africa, so that we travel with our gods.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
The British, what they did, they sent their missionaries throughout the world.
Everything, didn't they? Yeah, or tried to.
Missionaries throughout the world to make you feel ashamed of your gods, of your heritage, so that they can empower you. They did it in India, they do it in Africa, they do it in the Caribbean.
Mm-hmm. So have you been to Africa?
Yeah.
Which parts have you been to?
Nigeria and Guinea and Egypt.
And did you feel at home there, or?
I feel at home anywhere.
Yeah. Okay.
Home is something you travel with.
Yeah. So it's not a physical place then, it's a
home
state
is
of
in
being.
your head. You walk to a place, you either like it or you don't.
Right.
You know it from the time you arrive at the airport, you like this place. It's chemistry.
How did you feel about the pyramids? I saw a picture of you on a camel in Egypt. How did you? Did that have any special significance, or?
No. It was just another. It's like seeing the Louvre.
Right. Okay.
You know, it's another historical. You know, it's older than God, so there it is.
Yeah. Would you ever consider making a video diary of your experiences?
Somebody's doing a documentary.
Okay.
Working on a documentary on Carmen.
Right.
You know, I went back to Trinidad and we shot some. We shot some footage there in Paris and just everything there.
Okay, because the place that you were brought up, does that still exist? The house, is it still there? It's not there, so.
No, but well, I still went to the spa.
Right. Okay.
And to the school and to the, you know. I went and I saw Jean. Yeah. Went to the cemetery, you know.
Yeah.
Bless her heart. I went to see Mother, you know. To me, they're still alive. People don't die, you know. Their spirit is so strong and so wonderful. They, you know, they stay with you.
Mm. Yeah, that's good.